This is why some prophecy doesn't come to pass. I'm saying this based on the past presidential election and the prophecies that followed. Am I here to talk against the government? No. Am I here to talk against the men of God or the prophets of God? Far be it from me that I should do that. But this video is for those who have started growing weary in the things of God or who are feeling so disappointed. Some people are not saying, God, I'm disappointed in you because this prophecy did not come to pass. Now, this is my take on this whole issue of presidential election and the prophecies. I think we publicized the prophecy more than we ought to have prayed for the prophecy to come to pass. We so much talked about the prophecy that we forgot to pray. When prophecy like this comes, I know to other people it looks like the prophecy is against them. To the other people, it looks like it will favor them. But in general, I believe all these prophecies we are coming just for one reason, for the good governance of this country. Now, when this prophecy came, you know, we paid more attention, in talking about it instead of praying about it. We talked about it to the extent that the people it looks like the prophecy is against come to the notice of it, and it didn't even start sounding like this is prophecy from God. It is now sounding like a tribal something, that some people are now more favored with the prophecy than the other. Do you understand? And now, if you are this person that it looks like this prophecy is against you, what will you do? It was obvious that this prophecy looks like is now a weapon to fight a particular people. We paid more attention on the publicity, instead of praying. This is something that is coming from God. And we didn't do that. Now, if you were the one, for example, now when you dream, when you have a nightmare, like you dreamt of where something is pushing you, something is against you, when you wake up, what do? You pray about it so that that thing will not come to pass. Another example, let's assume a thief writes a letter to you that he is coming to your house. What will you do? It's either you prepare for the thief or you even run away because the information has gotten to you. So, what were you expecting of these people that it looks like this prophecy is against? They are prepared. In fact, spiritually, they will be prepared. Physically, they will be prepared. Now, when this prophecy did not come to pass, it now looks like God is a liar. God is not a liar. Those prophets are not liars. But even if this prophecy are meant to happen, but you see, foolishness of men can make prophecies not to come to pass. Now, this thing that happened has made me to realize that there are prophecies that are meant to be prayed about, and there are prophecies that are not meant to be for the public until it is the manifestation that will even make people to believe that there is God truly. Have I given up on the prophecy? No. Am I here to speak against anybody? No. But I'm here so that to help those who are growing weary. My brothers and sisters, there is no need to grow weary. God is still God. Even if you go and commit suicide, God is still God. It doesn't make God a liar. It doesn't stop God from being God. In this part of the country, there is this quest for who is the greatest man of God. Like, so that, everybody was prophesying here and there, so that when this one happened, they say, yes, this one is the most man of God. People of God, we are one. This prophecy is just for one purpose, good governance of this country. But you see, we took it so personal. If you were the one whom this prophecy looks like is against you, what will you do? We paid more attention on the publicity more than we would have ought to pray for the prophecy to come to pass. We handled this prophecy with a whole lot of emotions. We kept the purpose of the prophecy aside, and we are beclouded with our emotions. Now, what is my advice? Because God is still talking. God doesn't stop being God. I know God will still say more about us and the country. My advice is this: as a man of God, as a child of God, there are some prophecies, or as God will speak again, let's pay attention to know the prophecy that is meant for public and the one that is meant to pray about earnestly. I know some people will now be saying, we prayed, we fasted. Yes, but I believe where we got it wrong was the too much publicity of that prophecy. Those people had to get prepared. Not like if you were the, if in fact, no, but if they say you will die tomorrow, you must start making arrangements on how that thing will be averted. So that's just the simple truth. Whether it's from God or it's not from God, once there is an information, the thing is, the information has gotten to you. You don't know what they did, whether spiritual or whatever. So what I'm trying to say, when these prophecies will be coming, let's listen to God. Let's go more in this the secret place to pray about it. Let's stop taking prophecies of God personal. Okay, when God, reveals something to us through a man of God or through anybody, is meant to pay attention and know what God wants from that prophecy, so that we can be able to give it what it takes. A prophecy are meant to be secrets until it is time to manifest. Remember when Jesus Christ was born, there's this agenda to kill him. Now, because of Jesus Christ, everybody in that particular area, every child in that place was killed. Imagine God telling Joseph to take Jesus Christ and run away. God, take God and run away. You think that God, had it been that information didn't get to Joseph to run away, Jesus Christ would have been killed. He said, I will come like a thief. No, you think that God doesn't have sense that said, because he knows if he discloses when he will come to judge us, people, in fact, a day to that day, people will start repenting. But he knows that the heart of men are evil. But we will not hear. Oh no, we will not hear tomorrow. Even as he has this election, it is now. Even as it is now, some people are still prophesying. The one who prophesied, why can't we allow God and pray more so that it come to pass? So to all of us who are getting tired, who are feeling so weak in the spirit as against this prophecy, or as why this prophecy did not come to pass, please do not, because whatever that happens, it doesn't stop God from being God. It could be our fault. We could be the reason why this prophecy did not come to pass. So what do we do? Let's keep on praying, because he never sleep nor slumber. And those of you who will see this video as a threat, no. I'm saying, speaking from the perspective that we are Christians and we are one. So what I'm saying is that once God is involved, let's allow God to do his thing. And when it comes, let's just have this one mindset that it is for the goodness of this country. Be you Hausa, be you Yoruba, be you Igbo. This prophecy, or when it comes to God's matter, it is for the benefit of all. Thank you. This is my take.